My girlfriend said, I'm moving out but keeping the apartment since my name's on the lease. I said, makes sense. Then I removed every single item I'd paid for furniture, TV, kitchen appliances. When she walked into her apartment, it was just 4 empty walls and her clothes. People ask me if what I did was petty, and the answer is 100%. It was the dictionary definition of petty, but they always ask that before they hear the full story. They hear the punchline. That I responded to my girlfriend breaking up with me by taking the sofa, the TV, the microwave, and even the coffee pot, but they don't understand the context. They don't understand that for 3 years I wasn't a boyfriend, I was a provider. I wasn't a partner, I was a live-in wallet, a source of comfort and stability that she was happy to tap until she decided she wanted the perks without the person. The story they tell, the one she tells, is that I'm a vindictive monster who couldn't handle being broken up with. The truth is, I just balanced the books. She said she wanted to be an independent woman, and I just gave her a head start. The whole thing started, as it always does, innocently. We met through mutual friends, and Carla was magnetic. She had this energy, this way of talking about her vision for her life that was intoxicating. She was a freelance social media coordinator, a title that I later learned meant she was chronically in between jobs. I was, and am, a senior software developer. I do well. I'm stable. I'm a planner. I was, in retrospect, the perfect target. When her lease was up, she found this amazing 2-bedroom apartment. It's perfect, Mark, she'd said. It's a fresh start for me, a real adult space. I agreed to help her move, and somehow, helping turned into co-signing on the application, just as a guarantor, which turned into me paying the deposit, which turned into me just moving in. It's silly for us to pay 2 rents, right? She'd reasoned. And I, being in love, agreed. So, her name was the primary on the lease, but my money paid for everything. Literally everything. The first big purchase was the 8K, 75-inch television. It was an obscene amount of money, but she had to have it. It's the centerpiece, Mark. It sets the tone for the whole living room. I bought it. Then came the cloud sofa, a massive white sectional that cost more than my first car. Then the solid wood dining set, the king-size memory foam mattress, the matching bedroom set. I was working, and she was curating. She had an amazing eye for things, as long as she wasn't paying for them. The kitchen was the same. She needed a professional-grade blender for her smoothies. She needed the espresso machine with the milk frother. She needed the air fryer, the high-end toaster, the full set of stainless steel pots. And I paid. I paid, and I paid, and I paid, because I thought I was building a life, a home. She was just building a set. The cracks started to show about a year in. Her freelance work had all but dried up, but her spending hadn't. She'd met a new friend, Jessica. Jessica was, to put it mildly, an enabler of the worst kind. She was one of those you-go girlfriends who believed that self-care meant spending your boyfriend's money on $400, brunches, and impulse buy handbags. Every time Carla was with Jessica, she'd come home with a new, bad idea. Suddenly, my contributions weren't a partnership. They were an obligation. My 50-hour work weeks were just what I should be doing. While her curation of our home was emotional labor, she stopped looking for work and started calling herself an influencer, which meant she took pictures of her cocktails and tagged the brands I'd paid for. The few times I tried to bring up money.
Full story on channel link below.